War against free speech continues all around the Western world, and it even affects football followers. Now, on April Fool's Day, which was very appropriate, the Scottish Government introduced hate speech laws, which made it illegal to stir up hate against protected identity groups. And of course, we talked about that last week, how within just 24 hours, there were literally thousands of complaints, because you can complain about somebody saying something unkind. Your complaint can be anonymous, it can be online, so you don't even need to speak to a police officer, and the police have guaranteed they will investigate every single complaint. So the police force were immediately overwhelmed, and ironically, we talked about this, most of the complaints were about the First Minister of Scotland himself, who has a bit of a thing about white people.
No, sorry, James. He has a thing about white people,
yes,
as he likes to say.
That's
white.
exactly how he said it. Now, the problem was they had thousands of complaints, but that was before the weekend. And on the weekend, Liz, there was a massive soccer game. And, you know, soccer hooligans are known for their chants, and they can be a little bit racial at times. And this was the comedy of these laws, is that lawyers were warning and police confirmed that not only could people at the stadium complain about hate speech from other supporters, but get this, people watching the game in the comfort of their lounge room at home, listening to the chants on TV, they could ring up police and they could report a hate crime coming through the television set into their lounge room. And so this was the situation they had at the weekend. They were expecting thousands of complaints. Now, the police have not been forthcoming. They said there were complaints, but curiously, they've not been willing to say how many complaints or how serious they were. But these laws are so ridiculous now that an article in the Belfast Telegraph at the weekend found that 68% of Scottish people now believe, after just 1 week with these laws in effect, that they should be repealed, because not only are they ridiculous, but they are tying up police resources. And instead of investigating rapes, murders, break and enters, you've got police running around chasing down literally thousands of anonymous complaints about naughty words.
For verbal crimes, thought crimes that they had the audacity to verbalise. This is just unbelievable, especially to anyone who's been to a soccer game. Same with footy games, really. I mean, some of
Soccer
the
is next level,
break
though.
out. Soccer is next level. I went to a Perth Glory game years ago, and I can't repeat the chants because they were so illicit. But I did go to a soccer game at the Arsenal Stadium. I was in the UK and they were playing Tottenham. And just hearing that many thousands of people roaring these songs like "Stand up if you hate Tottenham," and the whole stadium stands to its feet. But they were chanting hate all evening, and everyone was having a great time because obviously it was their home ground. If you want to get rid of that, I mean, do me a favour, cancel soccer altogether, because that is part of the culture. It is fun, it is funny. I'm sure Tottenham gave it back to them just as badly, were they to be on their home ground. It is simply idiocy for the police to be chasing. Also, if it's a chant with that many thousands of people chanting it,
Yes.
how on earth are you supposed to prosecute?
You literally had 48